This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Dixie Lincoln Nichols. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Good night to you. I'm doing fantastic. It's a bit cold here on the East Coast in Pennsylvania in the United States, but not complaining. I just wish I was in the warm weather.
No, I'm hearing a bit of an accent there. Is there a Caribbean accent mixed up in there somewhere?
Yes. I am from Trinidad.
Wow.
You are hearing a Trini accent.
Wow. Now that slipped me. I didn't see that anywhere. Wow.
Oh, that's a nice surprise. I'm glad you didn't see that.
Yes, it's always good to hear that accent. Always good. Well, that's wonderful. Wow. So did you leave a long while ago, or is it something recent?
No, I left Trinidad when I was 16 years old. So, yeah, I've been here for just over 30 years.
Wow, it's been a while. All right.
It's been a while, but home is always home.
Definitely, especially when it's Trinidad. Yeah, come on.
Yep.
Come on.
And especially in the winter, like now.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that. Especially in Penn State. Oh, my. Ooh. Yeah, we were there for a bit. Oh, my. Yeah, it gets cold there. It does get cold. Oh,
it's cold. Yeah. Well, snow, cold. But you know what? There are others who have it way worse than we do. So I'm definitely not complaining.
There we go. Well, my friend, do tell me which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history.
Absolutely. So I am a certified biological science educator and wellness advocate. And I'm also the founder of IO Beauty Market. IO stands for Inside Outer. And we're basically an inclusive and diverse online and brick and mortar retailer that curates toxicant-free products to support the body inside and out. So we don't just look at products that will support aesthetics and what's on the outside. We also support people's bodies from the inside. So giving them things that will amplify their organ function and really making sure that they address their bodies in a very holistic way.
Wow. So again, let's do it. Let's talk about the product and the packaging and what you've been able to accomplish here. More than just doing what you're doing, which sometimes can look not too pretty, like the good things sometimes. Well, most recently, there's been a change on that, right? But sometimes they look pretty basic, right? Like that's the good thing for you. It doesn't look too good. But your stuff has, the colors that you're using, they're popping, they're attractive. Like, where did you get the idea to go in this particular direction with your products?
Well, basically, the products that we currently carry are not IO Beauty's products. They are by third-party vendors. Ooh. And so, but we will be launching our own line pretty soon. However, the products that we carry are all curated specifically for safety and as a safer alternative to what's currently out there on the market. So the colors really are very earthly. They're very indie. They're vibrant, and they sort of align with our ethos, which is that we want beautiful looking products. And even though they are earthly and organic and clean, we use the word clean, but really toxicant free, they can still look pretty. So we make sure we look for products that are beautiful and vibrant and pretty, because people like pretty things, and you can get great working products and great functional products in a pretty package.
Totally agree. Love it. So where's the best place for us to go to find out more about these things?
Absolutely. So you can find us on the internet at iobeautymarket.com. That's where we sell all of our products. That's where you will get our forbidden list that has basically it's a whole list of ingredients that we do not allow in our products, because again, it's all about safety and healthier alternatives. So if you go there, you will get a lot of information, including resources from our blog that we use to sort of educate the public about these safer alternatives and the body as well.
Now tell us about your podcast, please.
Well, I wanted to find any means necessary to get my message out to the masses, to people. And so I decided to take a podcasting class with John Lee Dumas. And he basically, I loved how he presented all of his information. I listened to his podcast and so just got everything together and said, hey, this is just another means. I was already writing blogs and posting those, but I figured, hey, why not try to reach people via my podcast? So my podcast really came about as a means, or as a resource, I should say, an additional resource for my clients that I was already serving and coaching, because, not everybody wanted to read about what I was, sharing. Some people preferred listening to it. So I figured, different modes for different folks. We all are biologically unique and different. And so I wanted to be very wide in my range of offerings. And so that's how the IO Beauty podcast came about, which again, IO Beauty means inside outer.
Love it. Love it. All right. Well done.
Thank
All
you.
right. Tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Over the last 3 years, I'd say I have utilized my passion for health and wellness and biology and the body to support, first and foremost, myself, because it's not something I was doing prior. And secondly, to support others along their self-care journeys, because I thought I was taking great care of myself until all of a sudden I realized like this feeling of lack started to pop up, and I addressed it and realized that I wasn't taking as great care of myself as I thought I was. And so there were lots of layers to peel back. And for the past 6 years, I've been taking really great care of myself, putting myself first when needed. It's not a perfect situation, but I know what I need and I give myself what I need so that I can function and support and be there for others.
How does it make you feel looking back now to what you've accomplished over the last 3 years? How does it make you feel?
Oh my gosh, so many feelings. First and foremost, grateful. I'm absolutely grateful that I get to do what I'm doing right now and that I chose to do what I'm doing. I'm thankful. I feel worthy. I feel privileged. I feel blessed. And, it's just, like I said, it's a slew of feelings that I have, and I'm happy that I get to experience all of those feelings because it allows me to really continue my passion and support others in the way that I want to, with love and goodness and grace.
Well, amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live from Dixie Lincoln Nichols. Dixie, I'm pretty proud of what you've accomplished. Again, well done. A daughter of the soil, if you would. Amazing stuff. Love the content, love the quality, love the website, love the podcast. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Feelings mutual.
Well, my friend, let's switch gears for a moment now. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Dixie, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh my goodness, you said Caribbean waters, and it is with the Caribbean waters. So funny. I remember there was a hurricane coming, and I lived with my grandparents in this really small village with less than 200 people called Grand Riviere. And there was this hurricane coming, and my aunt said to me, something bad's going to happen. You have to go pack your suitcase because the roof may fly off the house and you're going to have to be ready to go. And I remember being so scared. But the funny thing was I was so excited at the same time. I was like, oh my God, a hurricane's coming. Something bad's going to happen. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see.
I remember feeling that way as well. I remember when Brett visited us. I remember. That. But that's intriguing. So why do you think this memory is so clear, though?
I think because it was my first memory of fear, coupled with excitement. It's like, I know there was that feeling in the pit of my stomach that something bad was going to happen, was about to happen. Yet there was this excitement of bring it on. Even though I'm fearful, just bring it on. I want to see, I can deal with this. And again, funny enough, that feeling has crept into my life so many times as an adult, even to this day. there are so many things I'm fearful about, but there is that feeling of excitement. But knowing that, oops, I can, even with the fear, I can move past it because there is excitement wrapped up in there somewhere. Yeah,
I love it. Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind with that memory?
Absolutely.
I think it's the launch, the launch of something brand new creates either fear or excitement. And I think that's the thing, you've experienced. And again, with all you're doing, I can just see it. Like we were talking and you said immediately, yes, these products aren't yours, like not designed by you specifically, but there's going to be another launch pretty soon. You're going to do some products for yourself, right? There was a launch of the podcast. There was the launch, of course, of IO Beauty. And, it just seems as though you were really enthralled by creating new stuff, creating new things that excite you. And that's wonderful. That's my connection, if you would.
Great interpretation.
If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Okay, so that was 1984.
Right.
So one of my favorite songs. I had so many favorite songs in 84, but Caribbean Queen.
All right. Well, that definitely connects, yeah? You are the Caribbean Queen.
Yeah,
right?
Caribbean Queen, sang by a Trinidadian. Of course. Yeah. It was first time I felt regal in my life.
I love it. Right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's go.
Dixie, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone, and on the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, goodness. Working on this one, but more than 8 hours a day.
All right. Dixie, if you had to share with us your own unique, real statement, a statement that represents who you are. Dixie Nichols. Wait. Dixie Lincoln Nichols. What would you say that is? I
would say that would be take time for self. It is a source of empowerment.
Yeah, I love that. Dixie, this was such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yes, let's see. I would just like to remind everyone to take care of yourself first. And when you do that, you'll be able to support others with love, goodness, and grace. But before you can support them that way, it really is imperative that you support yourself that way.
Inside, outside. I love it. Dixie Lincoln Nichols, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Angel, thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
A pleasure I treasure.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.